Starting this video off with just a look at this. So if you're not familiar with what this is, it's out of a very specific TRAXXAS RC. When you get a look at this, the amount of quality, the amount of bearings, dude, the amount of non-intrusion that I see in this thing, and granted, again, it's not perfect, but what I know this thing has gone through, what I'm saying is that what I know that this thing has gone through, the amount of shock and awe that is on my mind right now kind of proves that certain levels of RCs, there's a reason why you are point blank paying that price. And yeah, dude, I've got a Losi banner behind me because I've always liked the Losi brand, and that goes like way back. So, yeah. So if you're curious of what that vehicle is, let me show you. So that vehicle serves or rotates this tire right here. This is the TRAXXAS UDR. And why I'm shocked and almost confused of, I can't wait to get into this because we've got a pretty bad slop issue here. Come on, focus on there. Come on, dude, focus. Come on. What the hell? All right, whatever. Well, we got a slop issue on this piece right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's the bearings blown out, and I'm hoping the housing didn't have an issue as well. But that's the whole point, guy. That's the whole point of diving into stuff like this and sometimes spending the money on certain RCs. And this is the TRAXXAS UDR. This thing, the amount of... Dude, the amount of abuse that this thing went through and the condition of its parts, I just don't get it, man. And I guess maybe that's that, what do they call it? That's that testament to a company's build, a company's design, a company's, can't even think of the right words to say. Their efforts. Their efforts to create something that, again, nothing's perfect, but man, this thing is, if you drive this RC the way it's supposed to be driven, and to no point, you'll have to go through some of my older videos where I really kind of, this was like my RC, dude. This was like the one that I did a lot of stuff with, a lot of filming, a lot of driving, like driving that you guys don't even know that I've done, just to enjoy, the drive. I took this on a camping trip, and this thing drove in water over its roof for extended periods of time in a river where my wife and I, we stopped on the side of the road and we found this amazing spot that was sand and ruts and stagnant water and river water, and the point blank fact that I never... Dude, even the bearings inside the motor. Look at the condition of the motor right now. So I took this motor this thing looks brand new. Other than the fact that it's got the rubbing right there, which is normal. Just the quality. The bearings that were inside. I mean... Man. It's hard to know what I'm seeing. I'm not like making verbal sense. It's like, I 100% know what this RC went through, and to see its condition, and to see how fairly well sealed this truck is and what it went through stuff that this RC was not designed to go through, and the fact that no parts have been replaced, like other than my drive shaft. My drive shaft was replaced, but again, like I had said in the last video, TRAXXAS provided me with a spare drive shaft. And it's like, just knowing what this thing went through, and then just to see debris that's like this underneath the trans case. Like, I mean, there's diamond dust and stuff that did get in here, but it is so fine, like silt, that I don't think anything would have stopped it. But look at the condition. Dude, how did this thing survive being underwater and still look like this? That, I think, is what the crazy part is. So I am going to pop this out. Somebody had mentioned, and it made sense. Someone had mentioned to do, or they were hoping that I was going to do a video on this. And I think because I'm taking this UDR like down to this level of just investigation. This is more like investigation. I mean, dude, come on. Even the servo. I mean, you see all the rust in here. But even the servo. Same thing. I mean, look at how small this servo is. And all the work that this thing has done. And the water fording that this RC had to do. Point blank shows that, at least back then, when I got this RC. When did I get this thing? I got this thing, I think, in... I was going to say 2015, but that's not the case. That's when the X-Max first came out. I can't remember when I got this thing. Whatever it was, or whenever it was, the performance of this car is what shocked me. It is not a basher, but can be bashed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to bash it, you're going to pay, and it will take it. But you're going to pay if you break something. Because obviously TRAXXAS is, you know, they got... TRAXXAS in itself is expensive, and you shouldn't be treating your TRAXXAS RCs the way, you know, potentially I treat some of my stuff, man. But, dude, even taking apart, like, the suspension and cleaning the shocks, and let me show you. So this is the way I have it hung right now. Everything's all cleaned up. I mean, I didn't get, like, crazy detailed in with the... Come on, focus, dude. What in the actual heck is going on here with this focus? So you can see there's still a little bit of dirt right there. So, but it's clean. It's clean. I didn't even change the fluid. Dude, I didn't even change the fluid. All I did was top off the shocks. And I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to roll with it. I think the next time I'll take things more apart. We'll see how this thing is doing. We'll see how it's performing. See how they're leaking. Because obviously that's what can, you know, cause your issue, is that the valves, pistons, whatever you want to call it, the circle piece, when it slides, it does have, there's got to be a contact point, obviously. Fluid has to go, you know, in between and whatever, and minute amounts of aluminum kind of get scraped off, and you know, dirt and stuff getting on the shaft, and all that stuff is what causes the wear and all that stuff in your shocks. So that fluid, the liquid metal, is kind of still in there, but I didn't really see any reason to change it yet. And that's going the cheap route. And it's not necessarily the way it should be, but at this point in time, I don't care, because with this RC and its performance and its quality, hopefully the replacement parts are the same quality. I'm going to say yeah. But that is why you pay the price that you pay with these TRAXXAS RCs, is because you're supposed to be getting TRAXXAS quality and value. Yes, you will pay through the nose to get the RC, but part support, except for when it comes to probably something like this. Obviously, replacing these finely crafted pieces are possibly what's going to get you in trouble. But, dude, just look at this thing. It looks like jet engine internals. This thing is unbelievable. TRAXXAS UDR is where it's at for an RC, man.